Hi fitness friends, I know a lot of us have shoulder tightness or stiffness either from stress or maybe because we sit at a desk or maybe it's an injury. And so today I wanted to bring you a series of stretches that you can do at home in a very short amount of time that's going to make those shoulders feel so much more long and relaxed and take away a lot of that tension that we feel. So we're going to start on our mat. If you have a towel or a yoga mat, you can absolutely use that. Sometimes that'll help. Taking those shoulders up and back and down, and you can sit however you feel comfortable. Maybe you've got a block or a pillow under your tush to take some of the pressure off the hips and the knees. Drop that chin slightly. Take a big breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, work those shoulders down. Take your right hand and steeple your fingers out to the outside. So I'm already feeling a length in the top of my shoulders. I'm going to take a big breath and take my left hand and just apply a little bit of pressure, just a small amount, right? I'm elongating through the neck and into the top of the shoulder, and I'm breathing the whole time. So we inhale through the nose and we exhale through the mouth, and every time we exhale, we give ourselves permission to go a little deeper. We want to hold each of these stretches just about 20 to 30 seconds. Now, if you want to, you can start to roll that head forward, and you'll feel that stretch moving from the side of the neck and the top of the shoulder into the back of the neck and the back of the shoulder. Take your head all the way forward and right back to center. Roll those shoulders back. Now take your left fingertips out to the outside, take your right hand and apply that little bit of pressure, lengthening through the spine. So I'm not trying to just get my ear to the shoulder, I'm trying to lengthen through that left side. Big breath in. Maybe you slowly roll forward. And you want to make it your own, right? You know where your shoulders and neck feel stiff, so you know what's going to feel the best to you. Inhale, roll it forward. Exhale, take the shoulders down and back. Now we're going to take our hands all the way up. So take your hands to your elbows. And sometimes just sitting like this can be challenging. You'll feel that squeeze down along the spine. I'm going to take my right elbow up towards the sky, my left elbow down. And as I do this, I want to try hard not to roll forward, not yet. I want to stack those vertebrae, open up the chest, and bring that right elbow up towards the sky. Nice job. Taking it over to the other side, just slowly bringing that left elbow up towards the sky. Think about lengthening, pulling up from your left hip through your rib cage. And once again, we're not rolling forward here. We're going to stack those vertebrae, open up the chest, take your gaze up about halfway up the wall. Nice job. Slowly take it up to center and then release those hands down. This time, take your right hand and take it down along the spine. So once again, my elbow is going up towards the sky. Now here's where the towel comes in. If I have a towel or a yoga strap, I can take that towel and kind of dangle it down my spine. Take your opposite hand, so for me it's my left hand, and I'm going to slowly walk my hands towards each other. So you can see I'm dropping my left shoulder down, trying to keep the chest lifted and slowly walking the hands towards each other. You're going to feel a really big stretch in the top of your left shoulder and the bottom of your right. Keep that breath steady in through the nose and out. Nice job. Maybe walk it a little further if you can. One more breath. And then slowly just release that bottom hand. Maybe shake that shoulder out, and we're going to switch sides. So now my left hand takes that towel, left elbow up towards the sky. I'm opening up the chest. I'm going to take the right hand around the back, and I'm going to start to walk those hands. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Spine is long, and you're going to find that one side might be more flexible than the other, or one side might have a little more tension than the other. And don't be afraid to kind of Wiggle, wiggle as you breathe here. Dropping that right shoulder down. Keeping the chest lifted. Doesn't that feel so good? And then slowly start to release the right hand and the left arm comes over. Awesome job. Take a big roll through those shoulders. Take a wiggle through the neck. And now we're going to take eagle arms. So I love this one. I'm going to take my right hand underneath my left, and then I'm going to kind of stack my elbows and bend at the elbows. This may be all the further you get, and that's fine. If you can, we're going to wrap those palms. So as I'm going to turn this way, little Peaches is sharing my mat with me today. And so from here, I'm going to inhale, lift the elbows up away from the body. So this one is awesome, right across the top of your back, right in between those shoulder blades. Now see if you could pull the palms away from the face just a little bit. And don't be afraid to wiggle through the neck. Walk those shoulders down away from the ears. And then we're gonna slowly release and shake that out. That feels so good. Now let's try it the opposite side for eagle arms. Now my left arm comes underneath, elbows bend. This is always kind of a, mind exercise here. And now if the backs of my palms are together, that's fine, or I can try and wrap those palms. And once you feel like you're in a good position, we're gonna lift the elbows up away from the belly, taking that big breath in through the nose. And if that feels pretty good, start to pull the palms away from the face. We're going to hold this one for 2 more big breaths in through the nose. And 1 more big breath. Just let those shoulders relax. So when you exhale, that's kind of your cue to soften through those muscles. And then slowly release. Nice job. For this one, I'm going to turn to the side a little bit just so you can see. I don't want to disturb the dog. I'm going to take my fingertips and point them towards my tush. Put my palms flat on the mat and roll those shoulders once again up and back and down. And as I do that, I'm going to feel like there's a string coming right out of my sternum, and I'm lifting my chest towards the sky. So you can take a little soft bend in your elbows if you want to. That's totally up to you. We want to keep our head in line with our spine, so I'm not going to let my head fall back. I'm going to keep it right in line. Lifting through the chest. Take 2 more big breaths here. And 1 more. And then slowly release. All right, now we're going to take it to tabletop. So I'm going to turn this way. I don't know if I'm going to have enough room. Oh, there we go. Hi, Peaches. Can you move? I'm going to take it into child's pose. So I know we're all familiar with child's pose. I like a wide-legged child's pose, and I'm going to walk my fingertips out. Excuse me. I'm going to walk my fingertips out and steeple those fingertips. So as I inhale, I round through the spine. And then as I exhale, I'm going to drop that chest down. And you're going to feel this through your triceps, the undersides of your arms, through your lats, so around the bottoms of your shoulders. Inhale, rounding up. And then exhale, lower down. Slowly place the palms on the mat and start to walk those hands forward just a little bit, lifting the tush. I'm going to bring those knees in. So now I'm going into puppy pose, but a little variation here. I'm going to take my hands to prayer and press in through my elbows, and then shift my hips to the back, taking the hands up over the head. So I'm really rooting in with the elbows, drawing the tailbone to the back. And you're gonna feel your shoulder blades open. Feel that tension leaving your body. We inhale and then exhale. Maybe take it a little deeper. Maybe the hands come up a little further. One more big breath. And then slowly release the hands, walking them back towards the knees, taking it into tabletop. So from here, we're going to thread the needle. I'll turn this way so you can see a little better. Take the knees and the hands hip and shoulder width apart here. Draw the belly in so the back is flat. I'm going to plant my left hand and take the right arm up, twisting through the spine. And then I'm going to thread the needle. So I'm going to take my right hand under my left and reach it out and away. And as I do that, I'm going to twist through the spine. Now I'm gently setting my right temple and my right shoulder down on the mat. You can take this left hand and you can press it on top of your right. And then take your left hand underneath your left shoulder. And as you inhale, we're going to lift up and take that right arm back up to the sky. And then place it down. Take a little wiggle, wiggle. This time, take your left hand up into that twist. Thread the needle, start to bend through that right elbow. Left arm comes under. We take left shoulder and left temple down to the mat. And breathe here. You can once again take your right hand on top of your left. I like to bend that right hand and press into the mat. And then slide your right hand underneath your right shoulder. On the next inhale, we're going to lift up all the way into that twist. And slowly set it down. Nice job. Taking it out onto our belly. So here is an option, and I'll show you a few different ways to do it. We take our arms out into cactus. So that means that our arms are out in 90 degrees. And I'm going to press into my right palm, my right elbow. Your forehead can come to the mat. Pick up your left foot. And now I'm going to take my left foot and just start to draw it over my right leg. So I'm going to pick up my left thigh, my left hip, and I'm going to press it over. And as I do that, I adjust my right arm because I want to feel this through the front of my shoulder. So another variation, like if that's uncomfortable through your spine, another variation is to draw the knees up, rolling onto your right side, tucking the knees in and pressing into your right arm. You can steeple your left fingertips. And from here we breathe, either variation. One more big breath, my friends. And slowly take it over. Hands underneath the shoulders, press it back into child's pose. So we're going to slide out and do that other side. Same thing with those cactus arms. If I roll this way, So I take it out. This time I'm pressing in through my left arm, my left shoulder. So here's my option. I can take my right foot and start to draw my right leg over the body. And then I'm gonna just adjust my left arm. Maybe you have to wiggle it up a little bit. Maybe you draw it down. This hand you're using for balance. The other option is to tuck the knees in and take that twist. Breathing. So whichever one feels better to you. And I'm going to actually walk my elbow kind of out a little bit more. One more breath. Take it right back to center. Pressing in under the shoulders and tuck it back into child's pose. Sliding it all the way back. You can sit on your knees or you can sit on your tush. Take a big breath in and then wrap those palms and reach it forward. This time I am going to scoop in through the belly. I am going to round through the shoulders. Tuck the chin to the chest and really press those palms together. Inhale, lifting up tall. Trying to get the biceps on either sides of the ears. And then inhale, and as you exhale, take that side bend. Hold it for another breath. Inhale back to center and take it over to the other side. Keeping those palms pressed together, keeping the arms as long and straight as you can get them. And once again, here we are not rolling forward. We're keeping the chest open. Maybe you take the gaze to the sky. Take it right back to center and slowly release those arms. Let's take our ear to one shoulder and then slowly roll it around, ear to the other shoulder, and right back to center. Nice job, my friends. I hope that these stretches help to relieve any pain, tension, or stress in your shoulders. I hope we're standing a little taller and are feeling longer through the neck. If you felt relief from this video, I would love it if you could subscribe and check out this other video because I'm sure you're gonna love it. I'll see you in the next workout.